Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today we're going to continue our medieval, early modern world history series by looking at the early Middle Ages in Europe. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, here we go. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, Western Europe began an era of social, political, and economic decline. Historians call this period of European history between ancient times and modern times the Middle Ages. It lasted from roughly 500 CE to 1500 CE. Together, Europe and Asia form the Eurasian landmass. Europe juts out from the western end of this landmass like a giant peninsula. Europe's topography, or arrangement of physical features, includes the fertile North European plain and mountain ranges such as the Alps, Pyrenees, and Urals in the north and south. Europe also has many important waterways, including the Rhine and the Danube. Rivers serve as highways for trade, bring water to farmland, and form natural boundaries. Except in the far north, Europe's climate has a relatively warm, moist climate year-round. These geographic features attract many people to Europe. Among those drawn to Europe were a number of Germanic tribes. They began to migrate or move into the Roman Empire around 300. Some of these groups helped bring about the fall of the empire by the late 400s. Unlike Rome, however, the Germanic tribes lacked a strong central authority. They divided much of Europe into many mostly small kingdoms. One exception was in present-day Spain and Portugal. A Muslim dynasty controlled these lands. By the 530s, a group called Franks managed to take control over much of the land in present-day France and Germany. By 700, their kingdom had splintered, but in 717, a new Frankish leader named Charles Martel reunited the Frankish lands. His defeat of Muslim forces in 732 stopped the Muslim effort to advance into Christian Europe. Charlemagne, Charles Martel's grandson, became king in 768. During his long reign, he was able to reunite much of the old Western Roman Empire. He spread Christianity throughout his empire and promoted education. Although Charlemagne was a strong ruler, his empire crumbled following his death. However, later rulers looked to him as an example of how to rule effectively. Okay, to recap. After the Western Roman Empire took a nosedive, Europe entered the Middle Ages, basically 1,000 years of meh. Europe, sitting pretty like a giant peninsula on the edge of the Eurasian landmass, had some nice geography, plains, mountains, and rivers, which attracted all kinds of people, including Germanic tribes who didn't exactly come to bring peace. By the late 400s, the Roman Empire was toast, and Europe split into a bunch of tiny kingdoms with no central authority. Meanwhile, the Muslims were ruling Spain and Portugal until Charles Martel showed up in 732, said "not today," and stopped their advance. His grandson Charlemagne decided to reunite what was left of the old empire, spread Christianity, and push for education before his empire fell apart again after he died. So in short, Europe had some wild centuries. There you have it, folks. That is the early Middle Ages in Europe nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Please go nuts on the like and subscribe buttons for me. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.